Hi friends, Zoe here. Today I'm super excited to talk to you because I want to talk to you about something that is really important to me in my life on a somewhat regular basis, and this is signs from the universe. And I know I've mentioned this topic to you a few times on the channel, and I've always been encouraged by you to make this video. So as you know, I love spirituality, so I'm just gonna keep talking about it because I love it, and we're all on this journey called life. We're all trying to figure out the mysteries of the universe. So if I can help you or excite you or, you know, just influence you positively somehow along your journey, I'm happy to do so. So without further ado, let's get started. All right. So, signs from the universe. I have been spiritual, what I would say, since probably I was 20. When I was younger, and if you've watched my intro law of attraction video of how it changed my life, I started to dabble in the law of attraction without knowing that it was actually had a name. When I was younger, I used to be a very visual child, and things would come into my existence that I just thought, oh, it's like magic, but I didn't have this specific name to put on it. And when I was 20, I went on a solo backpacking trip around Europe, and I was faced with some incredible experiences. I have a video, Storytime-ish, on that as well. But then now throughout my 20s, I'm 26 now, I'm constantly on this journey of self-improvement and always trying to figure out how to better myself as a human being. So one thing that really has brought a lot of positivity, a lot of what I would say as relaxation and trust, is by reading the signs from the universe. So what do I mean by this? I believe everything happens for a reason. I believe that no one who is presented into your life is random, and there's something to be learned from everyone. And by choosing to live my life this way, I am always learning, I'm always continually improving, and always trying to see the best in others, always giving love. So whatever happens in my life, be it, you know, difficult chapters or hard situations or having to deal with something like sadness, whether it be through, you know, the loss of a friend or something not working out or like a breakup of some kind, I truly believe that even though sometimes, yes, you need to cry, sometimes, yes, you need to feel it out, for some reason, in hindsight, it will seem like 2020. Why this friendship didn't work out, why this relationship served its time and now it's over, all these types of things. And by believing in this simple universal consciousness that everything happens for a reason, I found myself to relieve anxiety. I wouldn't say I've stopped overthinking things because I'm always thinking, but what I'm saying is that I become more relaxed about the outcomes. I trust that the universe knows the best possible outcome for me and is always striving for me to see that. And one thing I found really beneficial along my spiritual path is to choose one specific sign from the universe. Although we're presented with signs every single day, whether it be through music, whether it be through people you see passing you on the street, or a literal sign in front of you. So these signs are in every single day, and it's up to you to find them, to interpret them, and to trust that they're meant for you. But for me, I've chosen one specific sign, and the universe knows this, as I've put it out there many times, that ladybugs are my sign. I love ladybugs. Ever since I was younger, I loved ladybugs. I had ladybug dresses. I loved to play with ladybugs in the garden. When I lived in California, we would go to this, what's it called? The plant sanctuary where you can go buy plants. And I would beg my mom to get me this box of 500 ladybugs. And so I would take my box, because you can buy ladybugs from the plant store. So I would take my ladybugs home into the backyard, and I would just set 500 ladybugs free, and I just loved it so much. So ladybugs are my sign, if you will, from the universe. So this means whenever I see ladybugs in the real form, or whenever they're presented to me in different ways, like whether it be, you know, I always try to take photos on my phone whenever I see them, if it's on somebody's luggage, or if it's on a bag, or if I notice it on someone's shoe, or in a store shop window. Ladybugs are special to me. And they remind me to stop in that moment and recognize what I'm thinking, if it's a positive thought or a negative thought, And if it's a negative thought, change it to a positive one and just be grateful, because the universe wants you to see a ladybug right now. The universe wants you to stop and focus on the now. So this helps me because I see ladybugs every single day, and I know that when I see them, I feel like I myself am on the right path, because the universe is consistently stopping me, asking me to adjust my mindset. This is how I interpret it anyways, and always choose positivity. Always choose love, positivity, and of course, gratefulness. So wherever I am in that moment, I stop. I focus on the now, whether it be a few seconds, a minute if I have it, or a bit longer, and I just take the time to really cultivate gratitude. I'm going to tell you a couple stories about the ladybugs, which really stick out in my mind as times that I've seen them. So I'll tell you about 3. So once when I was an au pair last year, and I remember I was just about to go on my Euro trip. Like, I was leaving au pairing, and I was, you know, nervous but also excited to go solo traveling, and one of the little boys came downstairs to my room and brought me a little wooden ladybug, and he says, "Here, Zoe, I want you to have this." And it was just like a little wooden lady, like, I don't know where he got this, maybe from school, but he just gave it to me, and literally I just burst into tears because I was like, he's so precious, and he just comes bring me this ladybug. He's like, "I thought of you, like, here's a ladybug." And of course my heart melted. My little Italian brother bringing me a ladybug, of course. So yeah, there's just one example. Another example is while I was on this trip last summer as well, and I found myself in Ericeira in Portugal, and I was alone. I was alone for a week surfing in Portugal, and I did a lot of reflection, as I do when I'm on these solo trips, and of course when I'm by the sea as well. I always find that's a very reflective place for me. And I remember I was like out there in the water on my surfboard, and I was lying down, and you know, like, I felt something on my face, and you know, probably just water, like mist, whatever. So I go like this, and I look down at my hand, and there's a ladybug on it. And I was in the sea, like, I've never experienced a ladybug flying onto me or anything while I've been in the water, so it was pretty special to me, and it was just a reminder that it's okay, like, it's okay to be vulnerable, to be on a trip by yourself again, just to be on this constant mode of self-discovery. So it's another example. And recently, as you guys might know if you follow on my channel, or if you are like in the travel sphere of YouTube, you know that unfortunately we lost Alexi, Riker, and Megan, part of the High on Life family. And to be honest, I'm still dealing with the loss. I'm thinking maybe I'll make a video about it soon, because it hasn't been easy. And I've thought a lot about death lately, and kind of like my spiritual thoughts on it. So if you'd like me to share that, I know it sounds dark, but I think maybe it could also help people, let me know. But I was supposed to go to Croatia the next day. I did go to Croatia the next day. I didn't sleep that night. I just couldn't stop thinking about it and asking all these questions to the universe. Sometimes my brain just keeps me awake. And the next morning I'm at the airport, and I put my bag down, and I'm waiting for Sophie to go to my gate. We were meeting at the airport, and I just look up, and this woman had this suitcase with ladybugs all over it. And I just thought, you know, I wouldn't be right here at the airport going on an amazing trip to Croatia. I'm living in Rome, if it wasn't for High on Life and the High on Life family. So I stopped in that moment, I cultivated gratitude, and it just gave me the strength that I needed to, you know, be somewhat present in my travel day, because with their loss, it was hard to feel present. So yeah, anyways, I wanted to share that with you guys. Ladybugs is my sign. If you see one, think of me. Send me a positive thought, and the next time I see one, it's dedicated to you guys. So I hope that helps you along in your spiritual journey. If you guys have a sign, the one that you like, or maybe yours is ladybugs, I'd love to know about it down below. I'm wishing you a wonderful day, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye.